Nothing works today. Well, this is supposed to be a live video, but this is my second attempt. I have really horrible Wi-Fi where I'm at, even trouble sending text messages. So, guys, a lot of people have been asking how the competition went and all those things. So I just figured I'd make a video to address that. I've been sick again today. Not sick like I was on the way here, but I've been in bed all day. I'm about to head to the ZWC party, but I ended up getting 12th place. Only the top 8 moved on to the Sunday competition because I think it was there's a confusing number, but there was either 16 or 18 players. Like the first day was all the YouTubers and me, the black sheep. And now those top 8 will go on Sunday to face the top 8 from people that actually submitted different challenges when the ZWI invitation was going on. So I won 500 bucks. I didn't get last place, and that's the thing that I accomplished to do. Given I made a lot of mistakes yesterday, I did post a video on Instagram of a speed run that I was a half second away from getting 7th place. I ended up getting 8th. But the BO3 challenges screwed me up like I assumed, and although I was like trending the first couple challenges, I could have made it into the 8. The BO3 ones just completely wrecked me, which I knew was going to happen. But I'm happy, being that I felt bad and being that, things just have not been great since I got here. I'm happy with that. So I don't feel like I embarrassed myself. And I knew BO3 was a challenge. But what I did realize is that you can be an excellent content creator and really suck at the game. And I'm not going to mention names, but there were some people that I expected to be really, really good that were not, and there were some people that I'd never heard of that were really, really fucking good. So uh, I learned a lot. I had a good time, even though I didn't feel great. I still tried to make the best of it. And I haven't even left my hotel room today. I woke up very early this morning, and I kind of like napped all day in my room. This trip has been, I don't know what it is about this place, but as soon as I got here, I have just felt like complete like shit. So I just got out of the shower, figured I'd make this video. I talked to a couple people, Charlene, one of them, because people were curious. But no, I mean, again, it was a fun time. I hate that I'm not gonna get to play anymore, but Sunday the big battle will commence, and I don't know if they do like a little presentation ceremony or something to hand out the rewards. So, never in my life, like when I got my first TV show, I never thought I would be on TV. I never thought I would get paid to play a video game. So, it's one of those things that like I'm just still amazed at some of the opportunities I've gotten over the past couple of years for a little country guy from Charlotte, North Carolina. Never thought I would have some of these things happen to me. So I'm very grateful. The promoters of ZWC have been phenomenal. They got me really good accommodations. I don't have anything bad to say about them. And anybody in the entertainment industry knows that sometimes dealing with promoters can be uh, a little disappointing, but they've done an excellent job. If you guys were able to catch any of the footage online, the production quality is like bar none. They did a phenomenal job with Hooked. And I don't really have anything but nice things to say about them. I just hate that again. My stomach started messing with me, and I felt good during the challenges yesterday. The first one, the Cold War challenge. I've never done speed run, so watching the tape back, I realized the mistakes I made, and I really think I could have done a lot better on that one if I would have thought it out a little bit better. I made a couple dumb mistakes that cost me at least one spot. I could have very easily corrected a couple things I did and probably gotten 6th or 5th. But Voyage, the same thing. Around the time we were playing Voyage, I had just decided to eat, and that was the worst idea because all we had was bar food. So I went with the safest thing on the menu, which was fried chicken tenders, and that immediately just made me like Well, we sat for almost 4 hours, like, cause I got up way too early, and I was like ready to go. By the time we started playing, my old ass was ready for a nap. You know what I mean? In fact, I even talked to Amanda about it because I saw her struggling last night, and the jet lag is real, people. For us East Coast people, like that 3 hour time difference, especially when I turned 41 in a couple days. So I just realized like yesterday that I was the oldest competitor there. So again, I saw some really talented people. A name I had never heard of, which I'm trying to remember what his fucking name is now. There's a guy that was playing from. He must have been in another country because he wasn't there with us. So like Codename Pizza was playing remote. There was another guy playing remote. Malice Alice, help me out. Who was the guy that was just like straight waxing? Kingman. There you go, Kingman. That guy single-handedly is the best zombies player in the world. Like I give credit where credit's due. Actually, I text Zach today, Yoshi. I was like, dude, like I don't know why you're not here. Like I feel very blessed now because now that I've seen all these big YouTubers in person and kind of what they bring to the table, I know that one of the guys I played with is probably one of the best zombies players in the world, and that's Yoshi. Yoshi should have been here. I think he would have kicked ass. I am trying really hard to convince him to try to compete next year. I think the reason he didn't do it this year was because he's 17. But I think Yoshi would have come in minimum fourth or fifth, if not third place, with the level of skill and the level of how Yoshi knows every map. So the next time you guys see him online with me, you should try to encourage him because that's how I am. Yoshi's a better player than me, so he deserved to be here, and I think that he would have done really good. I mean, because he knows all the BO3 stuff and all the stuff that I didn't know. He would have been very diverse and doing that. So I learned a lot. I will say that, but at this point, I'm already homesick because I haven't got to do anything. And to be honest, I don't want to do anything because I don't feel good. I just want to go home. And, I hate that because I've never been to Vegas. But that's my luck. That just, it's kind of funny to me because things like this always happen to me. That's why I don't like to travel. And then today, I woke up to a barrage of 90 Day Fiance groups tagging me because apparently my ex is dating Jesse Meester, and that was fucking awesome because I don't give a shit. Like, it's so funny to me how it's big news in the 90 Day world that my ex is with Jesse, and they are a match made in heaven. So I wish nothing but the best for them. But other than that, I don't understand why that I'm involved with that. So it's like just an awesome day when I woke up today. I'm like, man, I got a lot of people tagging me in something, because the 90 Day groups haven't been talking about me for a while. So that was exactly how I spent my day. I watched Con Air. I watched Tombstone on the hotel TV, the hotel TV that I cannot get my Xbox to work. Uh, it's double Nebula, and they have 100 packs on, of course, the weekend that I'm gone. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just, play some here in the hotel room. But other than that, I got an amazing view of Vegas. And you watched Tombstone today, too? Well, there you go. Can never get enough of Tombstone. Yeah, so I'm about to roll down to this party. If I can get motivated to. It took me like 6 hours to get a shower completed. Like, I've been teasing myself all day that I was actually gonna get up and do something, but they put me in like a penthouse suite. I mean, this is a really nice fucking room. And I've stayed in some shitty fucking rooms that were part of deals of me appearing somewhere before. But this one, they really like. When I walked in, and I felt like shit by the time I was walking through the hotel. I didn't give a fuck if it was a roach infested like Days Inn. At that point, I just wanted a bed. Like they could have told me straight up, like sleep in the lobby. I'd have been like, cool. Like that's how bad I felt. And when I saw this room, I was like, of course, the one time that I get a really nice room, I don't fucking care. I don't even care. But today I'm actually like, oh, this is really nice. So nah, I feel better than I did. I don't want to like misstate But it's I haven't felt right since I left. I don't know if it's the jet lag or what, but yeah, my body has just not been right. So they didn't tell me this in advance, but if you guys are interested in watching the rest of the competition, if you don't buy it on Click, they are streaming it on YouTube, which I think some of you found yesterday. I tried to post that yesterday when I found out. The communication about where it was going to be was really lacking. That's the only reason I hadn't posted about it in advance. I really didn't know. And apparently, a couple people that got the Click ticket were having some trouble with the stream. I actually bought it so that Linda could watch back home, and she couldn't get it to work all day. I think Charlene and Scott were messing with it yesterday. They couldn't get it to work. So you didn't miss really anything that great, from me at least. But again, like I said, guys, I mean, I appreciate everybody's support. Like, I told everybody, and I kept telling Linda, like, as long as I don't get last place, I am happy with that. And I did even better than that. So just knowing that, I can, on the maps that I'm familiar with, I can compete with what are looked at as the best players in the world. That's great for me. I mean, when 50% of the challenges are maps I don't know, I never expected to be in the top 5 or even the top 8. I really never expected to be in that, but I got the second tier of prize money. Means you don't suck the worst, you suck the second to worst. So hey, I'm good with that. I'm good with that because these guys play that game for a living all day. I mean, I have to work, and I would love to be able to play zombies 8 or 10 hours a day and make a 6-figure income like they do. But however, YouTube did not see that in my forte with the demonetization of every fucking YouTube I touch. So anyway, I appreciate the support. I got to talk to Charlene and I got to talk to Zach, and I haven't really gotten to talk to anybody else. So if you've been sending me messages or something, like if I've ignored you, it's not personal. I just haven't felt good. I haven't felt like talking. I'm also trying to stay connected with Linda because she's alone back home, and I always get nervous for her when I leave. So I've been on the phone with her a lot, just checking to make sure things are good. The dog was sick last week, so you got to remember she's in a country she don't really know that well. So I'm always worried that something's gonna happen and I'm not gonna be there. But nah, she's good. I talked to her earlier, and she was leaving her house and she was gonna go stay at my house tonight. So I feel better with that because at my house there's guns and stuff, so I don't worry about her as much. But anyway, I hope that yeah, I am a good boyfriend. Believe it or not, no matter how reality TV makes me look, god damn it, I'm a good boyfriend. But nah, yeah, I mean, she's young, she's in a new country, and yeah, I do worry. I mean, Charlotte's not like super crime infested or anything, but I mean, just knowing that she's. It's funny because when I travel to like other countries, people treat me the same. They're always worried about me and always worried that I'm gonna make it somewhere. I think when you have just a foreigner that you're somewhat responsible for, you just worry even more just because you know that they don't have the same knowledge of everything. Uh, well, uh, people love me now. In the first like year and a half, they hated me. So uh, now the people have come around a little bit, but hmm. Yeah, I was trying to bring Linda, but Linda's been sick, and we got this dog now that's like, of course, the one breed of dog that can't be by itself for longer than 2 hours, and it's just such a hassle to travel with that dog and try to find somebody to watch it and stuff. So because I didn't really know the schedule, and I told her, I was like, look, you can go with me, you can hang out. I don't know if we'll be able to do anything or not. And then my birthday is next week, so we were gonna stay for a couple of days after the competition and try to enjoy Vegas. And then I found out I gotta work on my birthday. So I got a lot of stuff I'm doing when I come back, for my boss. The only company that I have a boss, and some of you will get it. But so we made the decision for her not to come, and now that I like today, it's almost 4 or 5 o'clock here, and I'm just about to leave to go. Now that I realize how much off time I would have had, she's like wishing she would have come, especially when I showed her the view. Y'all want to see this view? This view is pretty amazing. If I can figure out here. So this is my my bedroom here, and then here's my little kitchen and shit, and I don't know where that door goes. I'm assuming to another room. And then, yeah, you can see like how much I've lived in all of it but the bedroom. And then you've got the bathroom, it's got the tub, and the old school Vegas with the gold fixtures. I love it. But the view is actually pretty incredible, which I didn't realize today because, you know me, I don't really open curtains. I like dark. This view is pretty amazing. You can see kind of the desert mountains way back in the back, and man, these buildings are so freaking big. So yeah, they treated me right. I gotta say, I could live in this place. I kind of love it. You see, I got Mr. Supreme with me. I haven't labeled, you know, they labeled my name on it, so. But yeah, I got, you know, all my shit everywhere. And right back to my favorite spot. So, I haven't even gambled. Like, literally, I haven't stuck 1 cent into a machine or nothing. I haven't done anything Vegas. And I'm good with that. At almost 41, you don't give a fuck anymore. Like, if I stay in this room the whole fucking time, I'm good. It's quiet. I got 2 TVs. Yeah, you can get like I got off the plane, and that's the one thing I remember seeing is people sitting at slot machines in the middle of the airport. And then the first day at the ZWC or whatever, that like at the bar, they have built-in poker machines where you every seat that you drink at the bar, so you can sit there and gamble while you're at the bar. They're like built-in flush with the bar. I don't know if I described that right or not, but yeah, the only thing that's missing from this room is my own private machine to take all my money. But anyways, like I said, I posted some photos. Amanda took some really good photos that I reposted on Instagram, and I also posted a quick, like the end of the first challenge, which was the best for me because that was when I was the freshest, and you know, Cold War is something that I know pretty decent now. But if you want to watch that, if you missed it yesterday, it's on there. I don't know that I'll have any more because they posted the whole live stream yesterday on the Zombie World Champion. No, actually, it's on MC Sport Hawks YouTube. If you just type in Zombies World Championship, I think it'll come up. But they did a really good job with it. I will say that the camera system and the production, they had a really professional crew of camera and lighting people there, and I've worked with a bunch, and these guys were really sharp and on point. So I think it looked really, really nice. There was like no girls there, so I mean I think Amanda was the only female in that whole venue. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't remember seeing one other female there. So I told Linda, I was like, you might be better glad you didn't come. You'd have been bored out of your mind. But yeah, like I was thinking, man, like y'all should have come and y'all would have been the only girls there. Yeah, Amanda is here. Yep, she came, and I saw a message from her earlier that said she was going to the spa today, but like I said, I haven't really talked to anybody since this morning. I had to talk to Veronica for a minute about some shit with our taxes, which is always fun, and oh, she was telling me that she wants Chloe to get a job and ride her bicycle to work, which I tried to break it to Veronica, but she wasn't listening that Chloe's not going to do that, and she doesn't want to accept it. But Veronica's pushing hard for Chloe to learn the value of a dollar. See, Chloe fucked up, and she went to a friend's house this weekend or something. They went to like a rugby competition. You know, Chloe's super big into lacrosse, and she called Veronica. Veronica's giving her own credit card now, and she called Veronica and asked her if she could spend $130 on an outfit, and like the last thing this child needs is more clothes. And she like hit Veronica on the wrong day. That like Veronica just bought a new sofa, a new refrigerator. She just bought a lot of shit for her house, and she's like, this kid just thinks that money grows on trees, and like we have this never-ending like supply of money, and like I don't want her to be you, where like you had to work 300 hours when you were 16 for $4 an hour, but I don't want her to be me either, where I was just spoiled rotten and didn't understand like what it was like to work for your money. So she now every company is hiring, like everybody is short-staffed. Like they're saying in my state that they're even gonna let kids that are 14 work with permit. It used to be 15. I think you could get a work permit, but Chloe's 14, about to turn 15. So now Veronica's like, well, for the rest of the summer, you get a part-time job, and that way, next time you want to get a $150 outfit, you'll know, what it's like to work for that. So I thought it was funny because Veronica really thought that she was gonna convince Chloe to do that. But anyway, I'm gonna run because I think I'm late for this thing. I think they told me to be there at 4, but I think it's good. You know, it's amazing that I made it here to begin with. But when I get back next week, I got a lot of shit I got to do. Colin, hello. Thank you very much, Jules. I'm not ignoring you guys. It's just I'm not used to streaming on my phone, and you know how my eyes are. I'm having to really squint to read the comments. So thank you guys for everything. Now, when I get back, I gotta work, but I am gonna do a stream in the next week, and then I'll kind of recap everything, and also I will announce then when my final stream for this channel is gonna be. Uh, and we're gonna have like a special send off for all my original OGs that were here for the duration of COVID 19, and we were gonna properly say goodbye because yeah, this channel is done. I am just not cut out to be a zombies streamer, and I think that you guys can go and join Perk and Pog stream and carry the conversations over there. How did I meet Linda? I met Linda on the same site, so I met her online. But Linda was already here in the United States, which is probably the only reason we ever met. Because at the time I met her was right when my first TV show was about to start airing, and I just started talking to her for like a month or 2 months. Because you remember, God, we shot that show. It didn't come out for 8 months, so uh, I was not interested in traveling internationally anymore at that point because I spent like 30 or 35 grand in a year just traveling. So Jennifer was like the last trip, but the year before I met Jennifer, I was in Honduras and Colombia and Mexico. Like I was all over the place. I was doing the whole like been in serious relationships for 20 years, so I'm just gonna like, travel and date. So I met Linda and she already lived in the United States. So I was like, oh, I don't have to travel nearly as far. So that was how I met her. Online, I don't date and like bar. I'm too old for that shit. So it's just easier. Like it's like searching for a job on like the classifieds. Like you can get a lot of different like little dates out of the way online, and then you don't even have to like go to the actual first dinner because you've already weeded out the ones you're not interested in. I don't know yet, to be honest, Pog. I'm gonna address all that next week. I mean, I still would like to have a channel. I just don't know that Zombies is going to ever allow me a space. I was actually talking about that. I met a guy named the guy sitting beside me on the right. If you're looking at the stage, his name was Rad Austin, and I had never heard of him, but apparently he was one of the first. From talking to him and talking to people, he was a super nice guy. Really like him, and he was one of the first zombies creators, like back in the day, like before like the big guys even got started. This guy's been around forever, and this is his retirement game. Um, so he was even telling me that like, yeah, you got your five big ones like Pizza, Tim Henson, Noah, Darlig, Raffle Waffles, and a few other ones that are semi big. And unless one of them retires, you're never gonna have a big channel. And I love zombies, but I just it's a niche. So I don't think that I'm gonna do a video game channel, to be honest with you. As much as I like video games, but I'm thinking in the direction of something else. But I haven't been able to decide how much time I really want to invest. You know, I get thrown into things, and when I first started streaming, I spent way too much time doing that, and I neglected my girlfriend. I neglected a lot of other things. So I'm terrible with time management. So I think I need to do something. Again, that schedule I've been promising you guys for 6 months. I was never able to really give you guys a schedule because my schedule. I feel like I'm on dial up here, seriously. But yeah, I mean the interactive games. Again, guys, you gotta understand like during COVID-19, I did that channel more as an escape for me and as for me a way to socialize, just as you guys joined it. It was like, you know, the state of the world was unknown. None of us really knew what was going on. And just to like stay sane myself and keep, you know, some other people sane, you know, I did that knowing that that was never going to blow up into, you know, something big or something lucrative. But, you know, the older I get, the more I value my time, and anything I work on, I want it to be successful. And after the two big blows with these two channels, I don't have the energy to try to build another one. Like this last one, I mean, I thought it was so cool how quickly I got the numbers I needed to get, and then for this to happen was just like, ugh. I just can't do it. But I do like streaming, and of course I have all the equipment, and I'm still gonna play, and I might even occasionally stream. But I don't want that. I don't want to have a channel that's solely dedicated to that, because when we have those like breaks where there's no new content, it's just, you know, like I finished BO4 the other day, for example, like 100% completion. So now the only thing I'm gonna be doing is going back and helping people like Aiden or Darius pass things. But you know, I'm running out of things to do, and I'm just not creative enough to come up with all these weird one-off challenges and, you know, other things like these guys fully commit their life because they can. They're making enough money that they can fully just sit around all day and come up with weird zombie challenges to do, and I don't have that much time. So we'll see. And like I said, I'll have some more shit done with that. You understand? Like I left for Vegas. I'm going back. It's my birthday. I'm working. I got like a full the last week and the next week had been like crazy busy. So, you know, it's something on the back burner that I've been kind of thinking about. Aiden Zombie, yeah. Yeah, I go through spurts with people. So, like, for the longest time, I was playing with Demonic every night. Lately, it's been Aiden. Me and Aiden have been playing, like, every day for the past few weeks. Usually late at night because he works weird schedules. But, he's really passionate about zombies and he likes BO4, and anybody that'll play BO4 with me, I like, because a lot of people don't want to play it. So I mean, you should have heard, like I swear to God, like they should call this the BO3 Invitational, because like every guy there, uh, just that's all they cared about. Um, it's really really, yeah, he's a nice kid. So hopefully we'll see Zach competing if they do this again next year. I think there were people there under 18, to be honest, but maybe he thought that you couldn't compete. But I think Zach would do really well in that competition, especially because he's very good at BO3. And if you look back at the last three events, BO3 has always been about half of the challenges. So, you know, we'll keep going in some way. What's up, Tanya? In some fashion or another. But, you know, I just don't know what that's going to be yet. You know, I don't know. I'm very thankful for all the memories and the friends I've made, and I said this in another stream. That time of our life, remember the late nights of playing trivia, and all the different things that happened during that year with all the streaming problems, and you know, all the stuff that we did, and some of the life things that some of you guys had going on with illnesses, or family members, or I lost my grandmother in December. Me and Linda broke up in the end of October, 1st of November. I mean, and COVID was going on, so I mean, I had crazy stuff going on. Some of you guys had crazy stuff going on, and I think that the channel served its purpose. I think that that was what the channel was for. I thought in the beginning it was because I wanted to be a streamer, but now that I think about it, that channel was just to help all of us get through the last year, and I think that that ran its course. Now, I mean, you see everybody walking around with no mask on outside, and it's quickly things are starting to go back, but so I'm very excited that the world is starting. Every company is like dying. I told y'all the internet sucks. Like I said, there's gonna be a stream. I just don't know what the content's gonna be yet, or the direction I'm gonna go. And there may still be some gaming on it, but I just don't know yet. I'm trying to come up with like a solution, or not even the solution's not the right word, but like a count. I can't even think of the right word. Like I'm trying to come up with an equation that I can do more than one thing, but still retain an audience that are interested in each thing that I'm doing. So, for example, if you're not into Call of Duty Zombies, my channel can get very boring. But also at the same time, any expert or person that has had a successful YouTube channel or other channel will tell you that being consistent with your content is very crucial to retain an audience and to get them to come back. So, yeah, and it may be in a podcast format. I don't know. I mean, that's something I have thought about too. You know, me and Veronica did that OnlyFans, and like just even putting content together for that. I'm telling you guys, like creating content is a lot harder than people think it is. It just requires so much more time than what you as a viewer sees. And you put your heart and soul into something, and it'll get 100 views, and then you'll film some bullshit. For example, there were videos that I literally worked 3, 4, 5 days on for a 5 to 10 minute video that would get 100 views, and then I filmed it. Darius unboxing his new TV, and on the old channel, it had like 4,000 views. Like literally filmed it on my phone, no production quality, no editing, no nothing, and you just don't know. I mean, because just something that weird. So it's really heartbreaking as a content creator when you spend that much time on a video and nobody gives a fuck. And then you just throw some trash off your phone on there, and that is like the video that gets the most views. It's crazy. I mean, that's just an example, but at the longer I talk, the more my hair is drying, and the more horrible I'm starting to look in this camera because I don't have any product in my hair. So I'm gonna go, but thank you guys again, Alex. I just want to update you guys with how the competition turned out. Uh, I know that I'm gonna do a charity auction for 2021 because we haven't done one this year. Especially now that it looks like the world is coming back, and that I will probably have some details on in the next month. But we're looking at probably end of summer before that gets put together, and that will probably be on Instagram. Yeah, how funny! I got like 16 people viewing this right now when I'm not doing shit. Like that's up 17. So I don't think I have any Wi-Fi where this event is, to be honest. The Wi-Fi, I'm telling you guys, every single person I've talked to has bitched about the Wi-Fi. It's horrible here. Horrible. I mean, like, and if you're not on Wi-Fi, you almost have no cell service. I don't like. I'm telling you, you're in the middle of the desert out here. Like, people think Vegas is like this huge city. It's really not. Like, it's a small city that just has a lot of big buildings and a lot of fucking lights in the middle of the desert. That's exactly what it is. So, okay, I'm gonna roll, but thank you guys so much. Again, for those of you that watched yesterday, I certainly appreciate it. I wish that I would have felt better to be more enthusiastic, but you know, it is what it is. But I'll keep you guys updated tomorrow, and hope you guys have a phenomenal weekend with whatever you are doing. So thank you guys so much. Bye bye.